All right, well, hello and welcome to another extra live stream. I'm your host, Ryan Ritter. You can call me ND Tech. Sorry for the late start for those of you watching on all the various platforms we have, live on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube right now. Thank you for wherever you're joining us, or if you're joining us on the VOD. Always appreciate you tuning in and helping me change kids' health. I decided to swap some monitors around. It was an idea I got in the middle of the day. So of course I'm going to try to do this at like 8:30, right? Or 8:15 as I'm putting the kids to bed. But I usually play on an ultra wide. But it makes content creation a lot harder, makes doing streams and layouts a lot harder. So I was like, you know what? I have a 4K monitor, even though I enjoy doing the ultra wide, just for the larger view. I'm like, you know what? Let's take advantage of this whole 4K thing, right? Let's make sure that we can do that, and I don't have to mess with layouts over and over again, which is also very nice. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll actually try to record some gameplay in 4K as well. But let's go ahead and bypass all that because we are here. This is the penultimate sim, and I just don't mean for this season. NCAA 14, unless something goes crazy and the courts or whatnot, is about to be laid to rest. And there will be a new NCAA football game out, which means I won't have to do this constant shuffling of emulations and roster updates and all of that stuff. Hopefully this can be all done automatically. Have some updated AI as well. That would also be very nice. So hopefully, oh, that's too much darkness. I'm sitting here trying to control my lights remotely. That backfired in a big time. All right, anyways. So yeah, I'm hoping that all of that is going to be a lot better experience, not just visually, but also with the gameplay itself, and hopefully maybe some better camera angles, all that kind of stuff. And I'm also going to stream gameplay too. Let's be honest, as soon as that releases in the summer, I'm going to be all over it, playing the Notre Dame season myself, because it's been a long time since we've gotten a new release. But the NCAA 14 sims have been, I wouldn't say kind to us, but it's provided us a lot of entertainment. So enjoy these while it lasts, because who knows what the new bits will give us as we continue this, because I definitely think I'll be doing this bit again. I will say I will not resurrect NCAA 14 because of the huge pain in the butt it is to do all of this, and the roster updates are going to die because of the new game. I don't got time for all that. So big shout out to everybody at Operation Sports that has kept this game alive for as long as possible and let this sim live for as long as possible as well. But yes, we're going to have Notre Dame at Stanford. Since this game is on the Pac-12 network, it's probably right now is going to be the best way for you to watch the game, because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not in the mood to sign up for a free trial, even to pirate this thing. I might go to a game watch. I don't know. That involves the kids staying up late and going out. So this could be one I bypass, which I do not know if there has been a game I have not watched since since I went to Notre Dame in 2003. But I've at least been able to record it and watch it later. So this will be a new experience. Thank you, Pac-12 Network. See you later. No one will miss you. But with all that being said, and I've talked way too much already, let's go ahead and get to the game. And here we come into Stanford Stadium, and you know this game is already giving us a wrong simulation because the stadium looks full over in Palo Alto. It is a very nice day, not a cloud in the sky, gentle little breeze. Now this game is going to be in the twilight-ish hours in the West Coast, so I don't know if we're going to get a little bit of a sunset here, game time or not. Kickoff will be 6 p.m. in God's time zone, so that equates to 4 p.m. out in California, as Notre Dame tries to wrap up the season on a positive note by taking out Stanford in the battle for the Legends Trophy. And we're going to head down to the field for the coin toss at any moment. Notre Dame wins the toss, and they have decided to kick, so they will start on defense. And off we go to the end of the regular season. This kick will be returned out to the 25, to the 30. And Stanford will start his, my throat already loves me. Handoff to E.J. Smith, son of Emmitt Smith. That is a 4-yard drop. J.D. Bertrand in on the tackle. E.J. having absolutely nowhere to go. Fun fact about sleeting hard. Yeah, I mean, the California weather tends to be a lot better, Kamichi. Fun fact about E.J. Smith. He went to my high school. He is a fellow Jesuit Ranger, now an enemy, as Smith once again gets the handoff, gets some of the yardage back, but it's still going to be 3rd and long for the Cardinal. So Al Golden's defense off to a good start. Stanford coming out with 4 wide. And this will be the first pass play of the game, and it is incomplete. Oh, bounced off 2 receivers after Cam Hart got in there. And it will be busted up. Stanford goes 3 and out, so a good start for the Irish. The defense has been the strong point all season long, so not too much of a surprise here. As Tyree gets this just past the 30 and hits the defender and goes, almost falls all the way forward to the 45, so a nice little return without too much room. Great field position for Sam Hartman and the Irish, who last week, if you remember, put together an absolutely shitty performance in the sim and broke me. And this will be a read option. Hartman's got room off to the left side, but it's only going to get a couple of yards. 3 is the official gain. So it'll be 2nd and 7. The Irish are approaching midfield, and they're going to come out with 3 wide. Some motion here as Thomas settles in a little bit closer towards the line on the right side. And all that motion for a speed option to the left. And Archer Custome almost gets the first down, stopped just shy. Irish in plus territory. And they'll stay 3 wide on this 3rd and inches in the gun. And this will be a straight handoff to Estime, who runs into a collapsed pocket. Nowhere to go there. The Irish look like they're going to have a 3 and out themselves. And we will have the first sad punt from plus territory in this game. And this kick is away, sailing towards the end zone, and will roll all the way through for a touchback. So 3 and outs have been traded. Notre Dame got the closest to a first down. And E.J. Smith will get this handoff. He gets a pretty nice run here, bounces off a couple tackles, and has a 9-yard gain. So after having a couple rough runs, Smith is able to find a hole through the Irish defense there. Whole playbook will be open to Stanford on this 2nd and 1. And they'll decide to pass. It is complete to the tight end. That is Benjamin Yorsek. I believe I pronounced that right, as the Nightmare Tree starts the dance. That's the first down of the ball game. The ball now gets pushed to the 35-yard line. Smith gets the handoff, goes towards the inside of the guard, and has an 8-yard gain. So whatever changed from first drive to this drive, Stanford's line is actually getting a little bit of a push. And a read option, and Zach Daniels is absolutely obliterated in the backfield. Howard Cross, you're not supposed to leave the defensive tackle unblocked. He gets a 5-yard drop there. And now Stanford is facing a 3rd and 6 after being right on the doorstep of another first down. Daniels is back to pass, pressure coming, and he's sacked. J.D. Bertrand gets through, 2nd TFL of the game, 1st sack of the game for either squad. And if he didn't get it, Botello was going to get him next, as both blitzers came through. Bertrand free, Botello damn near free. And almost all the yardage is completely undone on this drive. It's a Weezer sweater song in football form. Tyree will again take this from the 35, has some room, gets across to the 45, almost to midfield. So again, Irish with superb field position. After they went 3 and out on their first drive, we'll see what they could do here. They only need a single yard to get past midfield. 2 backs in the backfield, and Hartman will pass. Throws out in the flat to Payne, but he throws it too close to the sideline. It'll be a 3-yard loss as Payne immediately steps out of bounds, trying to catch it on the run. Nothing like being 1 for 1 with a negative 3 yards. What does that do to the passer rating, I wonder? Hartman's back to pass again. This time he throws it deep to a wide open Rico Flores and gets down to the Stanford 25-yard line. A 29-yard gain as Flores looked like that was just a little shell of zone coverage. That corner route settled in nicely. So the ball is actually placed on the 24-yard line. The Irish will have 1st and 10. Hartman's back to pass again, throws to the sideline. This one's caught by Holden Stays. So a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 upcoming. Ball just outside the red zone. Hartman back to pass, has a lot of time, throws over the middle. Wide open is Jaden Thomas. He's hit immediately, but that's a very easy 8 yards and another 1st down. So again, a story of 2 drives for both offenses. As Stanford got themselves a little bit of a push, Notre Dame is finding themselves all kinds of passing lanes, but they'll come out with a 2 tight end formation as they enter the red zone. It'll be another pass, and this one is picked off, and this could be trouble. Stanford's got nothing but green in front of them, and nobody is going to catch him. And the back-breaking pick 6 is in the books. Scotty Edwards read Hartman way too perfectly, and I don't even know. That was, yeah, just when you thought it was safe to be happy about this fucking game. But if it's a pick 6 on the Pac-12 network, did it actually happen? Well, the extra point is up and good. So as we witness the Nightmare Tree hump the ground, I have never seen that before. I never want to see it again. I am highly disturbed. Well, I'll try to forget that ever happened as the Irish come out on their own 25 after the touchback. And Jabron Payne, multiple stiff arms, gets the 1st down plus 15 more. Defense. One play, and all of a sudden the Irish are at midfield. So the Irish trying to immediately bounce back after that pick. I do worry about why Payne is getting these handoffs and not Estime. I didn't see any injury. Maybe Estime got gassed trying to chase that guy down on the pick 6. But Payne only gets a yard, and I think we have Love in the backfield now, if I saw that number right. It is Jeremiah Love. It's play action. Hartman's got time, dances in the pocket, hits Reardon, and that's a 16-yard gain. A lot of time here, and Reardon just kept working, managed to find his way past his defender, and that was enough for an Irish 1st down and then some. So the Irish are moving the ball again. Hopefully this time it doesn't end up going the opposite direction. Estime is back in, so he was just gassed. And this will be a read option, and Hartman takes a nice little hit as punishment for his interception sins. So 4 yards, Irish just inside the Cardinal 30. I'll tell you what, that is a lot of very shallow safeties, and we'll just go ahead and run a speed option, sure. Hey, it works. Hartman breaks tackles and has the 1st down. A 7-yard gain. Not exactly what I was hoping they'd run there. Because Stanford, I mean, okay, this time they actually have safeties back a little bit. They were like only 5 yards off the ball last play. Hartman, play action, complete. Jaden Thomas leaps up and grabs the ball out of midair. A horrible dunk of a pass, but Jaden Thomas makes an over-the-shoulder jumping catch to bail out his quarterback, and all of a sudden it's first and goal Irish. 5 wide, drink at the 5. And this pass is, oh my God, a touchdown was dropped by Tobias Merriweather. Oh, Lord have mercy. Can't be doing that shit. 2 tight ends now on second and goal. Rardon goes in motion, settles in as the fullback. Another play action. Tobias Merriweather gets a chance at redemption, but he catches it out of bounds. An absolute disaster. We'll try 5 wide again. Harmon looking around, throws the end zone, and the third time is a charm for Tobias Merriweather. The Simfire Parker or suddenly revert to Rees. I have no idea, but that was an interesting sequence of play calling inside the 5, but points are points, and Notre Dame is going to go ahead and tie it up after the XP. And it's good, and the Irish not retake the lead. They bring it back to tied, leveling up with 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. And this again will be returned. And E.J. Smith takes this maybe to the 26-yard line. The Cardinal will try once again. The offense has got nothing going. The only points so far coming off of that pick 6. Offset I formation. And play action. Daniels throws to an open receiver. It is Shield Taylor for a 17-yard gain. And he was set up as the fullback, and the wheel route, always successful. Morrison made the stop there. Looked like he was kind of on a cover 3 as the deep corner in that coverage. And that left a whole lot of open room. We got a full house in the backfield now. Hand off to Smith, tries to bounce off of the edge of the right side. It only manages 4 yards. So Notre Dame stops that run before it becomes a complete disaster. Stanford looking to cross midfield for the first time in this game. But he's a fundy baby with that name. Oh, we got a flag here. Maybe holding. I don't know. Let's see. It is indeed holding. So Stanford makes takes a couple of steps forward and then takes a big old leap back. You know, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea who Stanford's coach is. None. Am I going to look it up to find out? Nope. And another play action, and once again, we go to the tight end / fullback as Taylor gets a 10-yard gain. So 3rd and 3. Technically, Stanford's not across midfield yet. They will try to convert their first 3rd down, and they finally done it as Casey Filkins gets his first reception. I do not want to see that tree. Looked like he was trying to take a dump. 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Another full house formation. And Smith is back in the game, and he gets a handful of yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. But I think that is going to be, yes, it will be the last play of the first quarter. So Notre Dame scores 14 points. The only problem was 7 of those were running in the opposite direction. We'll be back for the second quarter after I take a big old sip of beer. We'll just call him Coach Pounchy. Okay. Works for me. We got a pitch to Wilkins here. Breaks tackle in the backfield, is across to the 30, gets tripped up at the 24-yard line, or 26, sorry. Or it's Filkins, not Wilkins. I don't even know what I said. Anyways, first down for the Cardinal as they have their first sustained drive in plus territory. Daniels is back to pass, throws it over the middle. It is complete to Eric Iomanor, or Iomanor, I think is how you pronounce his name. If I remember right, that's the guy that will give Deion Sanders nightmares for the rest of his life. One of Stanford's crazy wins was a huge come-from-behind victory as Smith has a lot of room, 14-yard gain. Now the Cardinal are knocking on the door, and he just had a career day. Stanford had one of the most improbable comeback victories of the season. So they go back two tight ends, and they'll pitch it out towards the left side with those two tight ends, and the defense swarms as both Mickey and Henderson converge in the backfield. So 2nd and goal now for Stanford. They're pushed back all the way to the 10. Interesting how deep the safeties are playing considering how much running there's been. Well, I guess he could play the safeties back that deep if Howard Cross could destroy everything with no help at all. I mean, just absolutely obliterating his block there. And it's 3rd and goal. Ever since it's been goal to go, there have been no yards gained. Sanders deserves all the nightmares. Well, he's getting them. Oh, Daniels immediately hit, made a horrible read as Mickey just absolutely, I mean, he was just standing right in front of him. How do you not read that? Well, a drive with a lot of promise comes up very short. So now Stanford will have to settle for the 32-yard field goal. And it is now 10-7 as the tree takes another dump. Kick is away. It's in the end zone, and it will be kneeled. So Notre Dame will resume at the 25. Where he's forced to hawk KFC out of a food truck. Oh, we got a screen coming. Let's see how this turns out. Estime runs around his blocker. All right, I really want to see the AI know how to run a screen inside the blockers. I have no idea why they always want to bounce to the outside. That is not where the block is going. So it's now 2nd and 14 after that disaster of a screen. And Hartman will pass, has a lot of time, steps up in the pocket, and almost throws another pick. There had to have been somebody that was a better idea. Well, it's now 3rd and long. Hartman does not throw nearly long enough. That's only a 4-yard gain. As Audric Estime recovers all the lost yardage from the screen. Congratulations. And the punt is away. That's a huge kick. That's inside the 30. And Filkins will only get 9 yards on that, considering he had a lot of room. The coverage had to catch up. But still good field position for the tree. Starting on their own 39. Daniels has the I formation behind him. This will be a pass. Daniels scrambling out and tries to roll away. Threw off his back foot, and it falls harmlessly incomplete. Now full house in the backfield, and another pass. Swung out to E.J. Smith, who breaks a tackle in the backfield and manages to get something out of nothing. 3rd and 7. Treebeard would be a better mascot. Yeah, or no mascot. You don't need one. What a play by Cam Hart. That was a great pass. Cam had a lot of room to make up for, made a diving deflection. A lot of defense being flashed in this game, or offensive ineptitude. You decide. Tyree takes us inside the 20 and will run right at every single defender and get about to the 27-yard line. 28. Damn, I almost had it. Hartman's actually going to line up under center here. He'll hand off to Estime, who breaks a couple tackles and gets a fairly decent gain of 5 yards. Literally a man with a pine tree beard. And there's a false start. That's the first penalty of the game for the Irish. The 2nd and 5 is going to turn into 2nd and 10. Trips over to Hartman's left. This will be a handoff to Estime, who's hit in the backfield. Manages just to get back to the line of scrimmage by falling forward. So it'll be 3rd and 10 after that mess. And again, another short pass. Estime just figures he doesn't want the hit and drops it. So that's 2 consecutive drives that have stopped because of a dump route to Estime that was only going to be a couple of yards at most. The mascot looks like a reject Christmas plush or dog toy. Well, it looks like a nightmare. And another nice starting field position for Stanford, as they'll take over almost at their own 45. At least the good news is I started late, but the clock is bleeding from all this running. Smith gets a 1-yard gain. It's always funny when you can start hearing the complaints from the fans inside the headphones. And Smith gets a pretty decent gain here of 6 yards. So that'll bring it up to 3rd and 3. And so far, Stanford only 1 for 5 on 3rd down. Daniels will try to get this through the air, and he breaks the sack from Baptiste, and the ball is nearly picked off. Yes, Xavier Watts did land out of bounds. He caught the ball, but was not able to get in bounds, so they'll just have to do a good old punt here. Tyree will still get a chance to return this. Gets up to the 25, to the 27. And with 3:22 left in the half, the Irish trying to get things going here. Now Hartman has play action. Deep pass, wide, and a nice stretch by Thomas, grabbing it with one hand, a 51-yard gain. Well, the Irish decide to go vertical. It pays off with an amazing grab by Thomas. And all 20 of Stanford's fans have fallen silent. 22 is where the ball is. Hartman will go to the air again. Has a corner blitz. Throws that direction to the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. Jaden Greathouse extending and dragging a foot in. What an excellent pair of catches by the Irish receivers. And it didn't take long. 2 plays, 6 points. Oh, the sim is getting feisty after that. I said all the running's making it go quick. And all of a sudden, Notre Dame has the lead only about 30 seconds after I said that. And Schrader kicks this away, and this will be nailed for a touchback, his first of the game. Now Stanford will try to get things going again as Notre Dame makes them trail for the first time in this entire game. They'll hand off to Smith. He bounces off to the right side of the line. Gets 5 yards. Stanford still has a lot of time and the full complement of timeouts right now. They don't have to go pass happy quite yet, although now they do line up at the gun. Motion for the tight end over the right of the line. Daniels will pass, and the drag route is complete towards the right sideline. as Bryce Farrell gets his first reception of the game. So a first down plus out of bounds, but with the clock being over 2 minutes, it winds back again. 2:25 left to go in the half. Read option. Daniels pulls it down and runs into Leofow. 1 yard gain. Still over 2 minutes to go. All 3 timeouts for both teams right now. Three wide. Daniels goes under center. And he'll have a draw to Smith, and he's smothered by Howard Cross. Boy, I hope he has a game like this, because this is fun to watch. There's nothing more dominating on defense than you can do than having your defensive tackle blow up everything in the interior. And this pass is going to be short, and Notre Dame will use the timeout to give Hartman a minute 45 to try to get more points. Should be plenty of time based on that last drive. Tyree will get this at the 15. Crosses the 20, breaks a tackle at the 25, makes it to, I think, the 29. We'll see where it's spotted. 1:37 left. It is the 29. So the Irish have 2 timeouts, 1:37 left to go. They start this drive with 3 wide, and they'll hand it off to Estime. Interesting choice here. And they're not in much of a hurry after that run. Okay, that was weird. You call a timeout and then you call a run out the gate. Well, now we'll pass, and a tackle broken here. What a move by Holden Stays. I think he might still be short of the first down. Yes, the clock is still running. So Notre Dame holding on to the timeouts, trying to make sure they actually get this first down before they do anything. 55 seconds left to go. Oh, do not kill time. Stop doing this. There we go. They'll call a speed option. Pitch out to Estime. He just gets the first down. Falls forward for a couple more. Notre Dame uses a timeout. 47 seconds left. They come out with 4 wide. We'll see if they get a little more aggressive here. Blitz coming over to the middle. Wide open is Jaden Thomas. Gets a 21-yard gain. Irish hurry up to the line. They got 42 seconds left. Clock hasn't resumed yet. It will now. They'll go ahead and try to run another play. 37 seconds left as the ball is snapped. Another pass over the middle, but this one's dropped by Rico Flores. 34 seconds left. 1 timeout. Ball on the Stanford 37. 5 wide drink. Hartman passes down the sideline. And I think that might have been incomplete. I can't tell. Yes, it's incomplete. "31 seconds left to go. Hartman trying to set up a screen. And this one's blown up. It didn't matter which way Estime was going to cut. Had somebody right in his face. That is a 3-yard loss. And this is now 4th down. Really don't understand calling a screen. Or at least I think it's 4th down. I couldn't really tell. I'm trying to listen since my score bugs glitched out because of that false start penalty. Either way, they're going to go for it here, or they're just going to run out the clock, or maybe take a snap with 1 second left. We'll see what they choose here. They are going to take the snap, and they're going to throw it to the end zone. Oh, it falls off the hands of the receiver, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. It hasn't been pretty, but Notre Dame has the lead going into the half, 14-10. And folks, in this penultimate sim, it is time for me to remind you that the whole reason I do any of these streams, whether it be playing Tears of the Kingdom, Final Fantasy, or commentating these CPU sims, it's all for extra life. It's all to change kids' health. You can go to gamingforaven.org. For those of you on Twitch, you can use the extra life or donations command. That will give you the link as well. It'll pop up in the chat. But please go there. 100% of your donation will go to the Children's Health Foundation. So close right now to getting to that $15,000 mark. I'm really hoping that we can get there before the year ends. And I'm still going to keep going for that 20K mark as well. So please help me change kids' health today. All this money goes to the Children's Health Foundation of Oklahoma to fund cancer research to make it a first-in-class hospital for all the children in Oklahoma. And with all that said, we got another half of football left. Let's get back to it. And Notre Dame, after deferring in the first half, will receive. And they will start on their own 25. Irish start this drive with 4 wide. Another play action. And this throw is just sailed out of bounds. Well, Notre Dame trying to take advantage. If you take a look at where Stanford has been lining up the safeties most of the time, it's been relatively short. Right now, you can't see him off screen, but it's only a single high safety out there. And they're going to pick on him, and it's complete to Tyree, who falls right into the middle of that soft zone. Had all kinds of room right in between 3 defenders, about 5 yards in every direction. So Notre Dame pushes this now to the 43-yard line. Stays, goes in motion across to the right side. And off to Estimate, bounces towards the right. He only gets a yard. So Notre Dame trying to keep him honest, staying on the ground, even though they've had the most success through the air. And here we go again. See what I'm talking about with this formation here. Only 10 yards deep for the safety. Won't take much to burn somebody on that coverage. 4-yard gain by Estimate. It'll be 3rd and 5. Stanford this time backs off a bit and plays a soft shell. Hartman will pass, throws to the flat, and it is a first down. Bison is able to grab his first catch of the game, and the Irish keep this drive alive. Look, a line? What the hell? Keeps the drive alive. Back to pass again. And, Thomas looked like he brought it in, but drops it as soon as he's hit. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Irish come out with 4 wide, 3 to Hartman's left. And it's a read option. No, triple option as Tobias Merriweather gets this pitch. Interesting play there as they get 6 yards. Turns this into a 3rd and very manageable. 4 wide for the Irish. Hartman's back to pass. Blitz coming. It's picked up. He throws short to Estime, who falls short. 4th and inches. For the love of God, go for it. Oh, my God. Kick the 54-yard field goal. Why not? Instead of just falling forward a yard. Well, Schrader does not have the leg, and I can't believe I said those words that Schrader fell short, but hey, don't feel too bad. It was also wide left. So now Stanford takes over with great field position. You might as well have gone for it. And Smith hitting the backfield, but breaks the tackle. Cannot break the 2nd and 3rd. And he's dropped for a loss. Jean-Baptiste gets credit for the TFL. So again, just offensive ineptitude. Brought to you by the Pac-12 Network. Actually, brought to you by Wazoo and Beavers. Only one's left. Only one still standing. Handoff up the gut. Smith goes nowhere. 3rd and 12 upcoming. Stanford is 1 for 7 on 3rd down so far tonight. Daniels is back to pass. He'll throw it short over the middle. He must be watching Hartman a bunch. So it'll be 4th and 10, and that was just a very pathetic drive. Well, I guess, well, no, you should take risk if you know the other offense can't do anything. Like, even though being conservative didn't bite you in the ass, you might as well just, I don't know, fucking try. Across the 25, across the 35, stopped at the 37 is Tyree. I mean, you're doubling them up on yards, and mostly because of a pick six, this game is way closer than it should be. The Irish will try to extend this to a two-possession game on this drive. Starting with two backs in the backfield. Over the middle to Thomas. He'll get a handful of yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. 5:10 left here to go in the third. The ND has the ball on their 44. And a nice run here by Estime. He'll get the fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10, ball on the 47-yard line. Two tight ends for the Irish. And another pass coming. And Raridan is drug all the way to the right sideline. And he gets a gain of 8, a nice little gain on 1st down. So this would be a great time for play action over their heads, especially since they got safety 7 yards freaking up. Oh, cool. Throw a look pass. That was nearly picked off. Drives me crazy. At least it was successful for a 1st down. Stanford still keeping everybody within 10 yards of the line. Faked a handoff to Love. And oh my gosh, another dangerous pass. Hartman is flirting with disaster. That's 2 passes in a row. That could be a mess. So when does ND choke? I mean, Hartman's trying real hard there, Josh. And Payne gets the handoff and only gets a yard. So it's 3rd and 9. Notre Dame has yet to try to stretch vertically on this entire drive. We'll see if they decide to do it. There's 2 backs in the backfield, 3 wide. Only 4 brought by Stanford, and another short pass. We're going to have one of the saddest punts on the plus 45. Holy shit, they're going for it. Sim heard me talking shit. 4th and 8. And it's complete to Jada Greathouse. Well, holy crap. The sim grew a pair and it worked. When is the last time we've actually seen them attempt a 4th down like that? Amazing. 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Hartman goes back to pass, throws it to the end zone to nobody. Closest receiver was that stupid fucking tree. And this will be a handoff over to his right side. Estime Payne is able to catch the edge, and he gets 13 yards. So now to be 1st and goal for the Irish. Estime checks back in. There's 4 wide. And back passes Hartman. Blitz coming. Picked up. Oh, and Deion Colson gets his first reception of the game, but he was led way too far towards the sideline. Couple yards picked up, though. 2nd and goal at the 6. 4 wide again for the Irish. Back to passes Hartman, and wide open is Chris Tyree. So now Notre Dame has finally put their foot down on this one. And again, remember, Stanford has yet to score an offensive touchdown. Notre Dame has gone up 2 possessions in this one. With the extra point upcoming, it's 20-10 with 2:49 left to go here in the third. Kick is up, kick is good. And now Notre Dame trying to put this one out of reach to end the season with a victory on the road. The kick is high, barely crosses the end zone. It'll be returned, and that was a poor choice as Farrell gets stuck behind the 20. There's no crowd. I'm not even playing. There's no crowd control on this. I'm not even playing. I couldn't do crowd control if I wanted to. Back to passes. Daniels dancing around in the pocket. Pulls it down across to the 20. 25 has the first down. God, get off the nightmare. No, it'd be great if the sim really became self-aware and knowing that it's about to get retired this game. Leprechaun just came and decked that stupid thing. So let's just have that happen in real life. Head off to Smith. He bounces off to the right. He's got the first down almost to midfield. He may even got to midfield. We'll see where they mark this. That was a pretty nice run there. Great blocking downfield as well. Xavier Watts finally caught up at the end. And actually, this ball goes to the 49. Fuck, getting to midfield. This time it is another handoff, and this time it's Filkins, and he gets a first down. Well, Notre Dame starting to get worn down a little bit on this drive. Gets some Zelda crowd control. So the Zelda game I play right now doesn't have crowd control, although I need to do a Majora's Mask to have that happen. Oh my God! Ashton Daniels just gets obliterated by I'm trying to pronounce his last name. Junior Tuilamaka. Gosh, I'm creating new first names because I'm so focused on pronouncing Tuilamaka. Anyways, that is an 8-yard drop. There's 1:48 left to go in the third. Hand off to Smith, who again has a lot of room down the right side. Gets a decent gain, and now it is 3rd and 10. So we got the sack back, basically. Daniels is back in the gun. Blitz coming. Doesn't get home, but it tackle's broken, and Aymanor gets the first down. That was sad. Stanford lining up in the eye. Pitches out to the left side towards the tight ends. And Filkins has a lot of room, and Stanford gets in the end zone on offense. So after Notre Dame drives down the field, Stanford responds. Oh, God, DJ Brown got juked out of his shoes, had the angle, and just had an absolute brain fart there. So with 1:04 left, Stanford pulls it back within a possession, 21-17. Kick is away, and it's going to be kneeled in the end zone. So Hartman will again try to lead his offense to another touchdown. He's been very effective in the air, minus the absolute brain fart of a pick six that he threw. The Irish have been able to create a lot of good passing lanes, a lot of open receivers. And I guess now we're going to have to look at the lone touchdown that Stanford scored. Thank you, Sim. Two tight ends, two wide to the left of Hartman. Play action. Almost intercepted again. Tristan Sinclair gets in front of another one. I know it says it's only a second deflection, but he's definitely jumped another route. 4 wide on 2nd and 10. Speed option. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. So you were asking when Notre Dame chokes? We're watching it happen live, because no one else will see it on the Pac-12 network. Great camera work. Just zoom in on Hartman where the play isn't. Oh, God, I didn't realize Notre Dame's third down conversion rate was just as pathetic. 5 wide drink. Looks like Iowa tried to run the option. Well, Hartman's not exactly fast, and SMA's got some wheels, but not like the speed option wheels. And as is tradition, Hartman throws short of the sticks, and Notre Dame's going to have to punt it away on a 3 and out. Decent punt. I have no idea where any defenders are. Well, thankfully, they run right into Raritan. It's Filkins. It'll be 1st and 10 near midfield, and Notre Dame is going to have to try to... They just got done with being on defense, and here they go again. 20 seconds left in the third. Hand off to Smith, who is able to get through the line for a handful of yards. And we'll see if Stanford tries to run another play before the quarter expires. It's going to be close. I don't think they're going to do it. Yep, that is the end of the third quarter. Well, I really hope this isn't how it turns out, especially since I don't think I'm going to watch this game. I will be very angry if I am looking at my score app and it ends up being something like 21-17 as we go into the fourth. I mean, why would any sim be comfortable at this point, right? Got to keep a tradition with only a couple of these left. The game knows it's about to be executed. And that's Sam Roche's first catch of the game, 3-yard gain. So it's now 3rd and 3, ball just shy of midfield. Oh, that's some wonderful soft coverage that's being played by the Irish right now. The hell is that? Oh, and Riley Mills bails him out. He was definitely going after the wide open drag route over the middle. We'll do this again. Just remember to add a couple zeros for negative effects. I'll have to do something. We'll see. We'll have to read the long misses that Josh had there. And it is stop just shy of the sticks as Stanford and Notre Dame will take over on downs. Cooper DeJean broke his fibula in practice last week. Pretty sure he scored more on DE punt returns or offense. Oh, man. That sucks. 5-yard gain. Is he the poor bastard where they called the fair catch when he clearly was saying get out of the way and was not calling a fair catch? Oh, man. Oh, that was the worst ending to a football game I've ever seen. Hartman gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Irish. After getting wonderful field position, the Irish are trying not to cough this ball back up. They got 4 wide. Only 4 getting rushed here. Well, if you're going to leave floors open by the sticks, that's going to happen. Gets a few extra yards for getting measured. Gain of 12. Notre Dame now pushes it almost to the 35-yard line. Oh, no, that was one of the worst calls I've seen in football, period. It was so bad. And throws over the middle. Somehow, the needle is threaded to Rico Flores. There was a swarm of defenders around him. How in the hell did it get in? That was a very ill-advised pass, but it works. And Notre Dame is just outside the red zone. And they'll hand this one to Esime, who tries to cut back in the counter, but runs into Alt on the line. That'll be 2nd and 10 after no gain. And we got a jet sweep handoff, and this one actually works. Tackles are broken. Wow. That play usually never works, but if you give it to the fast guy as Faison, lacrosse player, turned football speedster. Although if you toss to Jason Garrett, it's like, he came here as a lacrosse player, and now he's playing football, making it sound like he won't be playing lacrosse this spring. Oh, screen coming. This has always worked well. Watch this work for a touchdown. Jabron Payne actually has a screen go for a touchdown. And we see the leprechaun for the first time all game. I cannot believe that bullshit worked. We've seen it all. We've seen both teams go for it on 4th down aggressively, and now we've seen the screen be successful as Jabron Payne, I'm pretty sure that's his first touchdown that we've seen in the sim. The Irish take an 11-point lead to try to keep Stanford at arm's length with 5:50 left here to go in regulation. And Farrell is stopped just short of the 25. Dude, we're subjected to Jason Garrett on almost every Notre Dame home game. It's awful. Any crowd control game should be $50 is usually the auto kill player, at least. You're gonna auto kill me. You're gonna donate to Extra Life pretty hard. Play action, and Riley, how did Mills miss that? Somehow Daniels teleported through Mills to dump the ball out to E.J. Smith, who gets a first down for the Cardinal. Oh, yeah, the default. No, I always change the default of auto kill and one hit KO. Those are the first things I change. All right, Leofau makes up for the teleportation sack avoidance. Somehow Botello completely whiffed on that. It looked like he tackled Leofau. Oh, Smith is out temporarily with back spasms. I feel your pain. Literally, I've kind of been having those lately. 2nd and 17. Of course, on 2nd and 17, when you're trailing by 11 with less than 5 minutes to go, you run the football. This is why you're Stanford. 3rd and 14. Iowa. I think even Brian Ferentz would try to run his screen or something. Now it's 4th and 10. Desperation time for the Cardinal. Oh man, if they screw this up, Irish should get this in plus territory. They only rushed 4, passed well short of the sticks. I've seen a lot of dumb shit because I do watch a lot of Iowa football too. That was special. Look, I'm glad me and my constant habit of betting Iowa unders is very happy Brian Ferentz is still calling plays for Iowa. I took great glee in taking an under 26.5 on Sunday afternoon. Handoff to Estime. He's got a lot of room and has the first down. Notre Dame could probably put the dagger into a tree with this drive right here. Less than 4 minutes to go. Brecker break. Yes. I've hit every single one, and it's been beautiful. Even when Iowa scored over 20 points, they still hit a sub 30 under. And if that isn't classic Iowa football, I don't know what else is. Dagger, break out the throwing axes. I like that. Start the chainsaw. And Hartman is running the ball for who knows what fucking reason. It's 3rd and 13. Not a whole lot of time has been bled off the clock. Notre Dame, to remind you, started this just on the other side of the 50 and haven't done a whole lot after the one good Estime run. And they'll run it again, just bleeding clock. Estime actually probably got them in a field goal attempt here. That might be enough for Schrader to try. Yes, he is. He's going to be able to. He will try again a 54-yard field goal. Missed it on the other side of the field. We'll see if this side is kinder to him. Missed it just short and wide left. Notre Dame is going to let time bleed off this clock. They make this field goal, it will push it to a 14-point lead for the Irish. Kick is up. It might have the... Oh, he doinked it off the crossbar. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, just hit the wrong rotation there. And Stanford has life. As Josh points out, they're only down by 11. The 2 possessions do not have to be 2 touchdowns. They start with a 3-yard little dump. Oh my gosh, Daniels only has 100 yards passing. That's what you want to see when you got to make a comeback. I don't know. Yeah, I'm telling you, the sim knows. This version of the game knows it's about to get deleted from my PC whenever the bowl game is done.
Still second down.
All right, there we go. Glitch out the score bug when I'm talking shit to the sim. It's, I think, 2nd and 15. Daniels is back to pass. Actually gets some distance on this one. And A.O. Minor gets the first down, gets Stanford in plus territory. They have all 3 timeouts still. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Daniels is back to pass, throws it over the middle, and somehow that gets through the defense as Farrell gets a first down. Ball is on the Irish 34-yard line. Stanford is cooking all of a sudden. Back to pass is Daniels. Throws it out of bounds. That kills the clock. 1:47 left to go. It'll be 2nd and 10. There's still a lot of options here, including this drive failing and getting a field goal if absolutely needed. Daniels back to pass. Throws to the sideline, and that is picked off by Mikens. And he's got room across to the 50, to the 40. Is stopped just short of the 30-yard line. And we are bookending this game with back-breaking picks. And that will probably do it for Stanford. They can try to use their full complement of timeouts, but Notre Dame will at least get another chance at a field goal. Worst case scenario. Hand off to Estime. He's got some room. Breaks a tackle. Has a first down. Oh, no, he does not. 2nd and 1. He gained 10 yards and somehow magically got 9. Makes sense. This time Deron Payne gets it. He'll be stopped short of the line. Stanford will use another timeout. It'll be 3rd and, yeah, it's 3rd and 3. I just wanted to make sure. This game sucks at math. 4 wide for the Irish. They might be trying to go for the win through the air. No, they'll hand off to Estime. He's got the first down, and that should wrap it up. Last timeout used for Stanford. Technically, they can still get the ball back, but if they run enough stretch runs out to the side, they should be able to melt this. And here comes the first one with Jadarian Price. Gets dropped for a loss. Be 2nd and 11, 1:18. I think theoretically Stanford can get the ball back, but there's not going to be enough time. Yeah, forget theories. It is now iced as this goes under 40 seconds. So Notre Dame comes into Stanford Stadium in front of a raucous crowds of dozens, and they will end the regular season with a win. They're going to run another play, maybe? That would be funny. Nope, they'll just let this run down. And folks, we got one more sim left to go in NCAA 14's lifetime before we move on to bigger and better things with the release of NCAA college football this summer. And I don't know when the next sim will be. Obviously, it's going to depend on where Notre Dame lands in a bowl game, and because bowl season can be crazy. Keep an eye on the Substack. There's a Substack command if you are in Twitch. Otherwise, you're going to go to gamingforaven.substack.com and keep an eye on the scheduling there. I will let you know when we will have that final sim. Yes, happy Thanksgiving, Wheezy. Sam Hartman gets his, I think, first player of the game this entire sim season. So Notre Dame had a couple scary moments, but for the most part ended up being a comfortable victory by sim standards. So I will take myself a quick little break to just get a couple of things organized, and we'll have some Tears of the Kingdom starting up right after this.